And you've been heading Mpower for over 8 years now. And we are seeing all the work-life balance debate reignited again on the back of some leaders saying and talking about long working hours and also working on Sundays. So, as a mental health advocate, what are your thoughts on this and how does this probably impact the employees' well-being?
So, not only as a mental health advocate, but just as a woman playing multiple roles, we've always grown up with this utopian concept of work-life balance. I do feel that balance, the work-life balance is utopian. I think we really need to focus on work-life harmony and how do we arrive at that. Having said that, it's very important to have the balance in the way we're approaching things, but it's not possible to get that exact 8-hour balance on a daily basis. I think what works for me is looking at the week as a whole and seeing what are the tasks that we've been able to accomplish and what is left for the next week. So if we work in weeks rather than days, I think it just makes it that much easier. As far as working on Sundays is concerned, of course, everybody needs time off. I need time off. There may be certain Sundays where I may need to put in a few hours of work. There are certain Sundays that you just don't. So, it's not like mandatory that one needs to work every Sunday. Having said that, sometimes there are certain tasks that need to be completed, and it's okay to do that as long as on the whole you're bringing about harmony in your life. You're keeping time aside for self-care, keeping time aside for the activities that you enjoy doing, keeping time aside, to work on your relationships. I think it's really important to fulfill all 4 buckets of your life, which is, your physical, your social, your emotional, and your spiritual. Important to get all those buckets going, and trying to get that harmony, I think, is really important.
So is Empower also collaborating with the corporates, and if you are, then what kind of problem statements are you seeing the most?
So we are collaborating a lot with corporates, actually, working a lot with mental health literacy, trying to educate and spread awareness about how do you create safe spaces, and more than that, actually trying to get conversations going about mental health itself. I think there is a huge stigma, lack of awareness, and even when there is awareness, people are not willing to address the issues. People are not willing to seek help. So our entire effort is towards that, about how do we create more conversations around it. And corporates are definitely very difficult people to crack. And I think that just goes with the whole idea of, wanting to not acknowledge that there could be a mental health concern. So we're doing a lot of work in that space, and we continue to do that. We have been able to move the needle quite a bit, but a lot still needs to be done.
Right. Advaitesha, as a Gen Z, what are your thoughts about the work-life balance debate that we're seeing right now?
Yeah, I think I completely agree, with what's been said. I think there are a lot of roles that everyone's playing, and it's important to, give attention to all those roles as much as we can. I think, like Mom said, it's difficult to have that balance on a day-to-day, but I think looking at an overall picture and the larger picture is important.